Okay guys, this is the noun 는, noun N입니다 lesson, and it's a level 1 lesson as part of the Korean Grammar for TOPIK series. Moving straight into the 새로운 어휘 or new vocab. This week I've only added one word, which is cola, which quite luckily for us is cola in English. Just note here, the 새로운 is the adjectival form of the verb to be new. We'll learn about adjectival form later down the track, and it goes in front of nouns like this. But simply put, this means new, this means vocab. All right, guys, the translation of this is really simple. It's just the ida verb again, which is to be. So it means noun 1 is the same or equals noun 2. The use of the topic particles, the same as per the last lesson. If there's a padchim, 은. If there's not, 는. And quite simply and luckily for us, on the second noun, if there's a padchim, 입니다. If there's not a padchim, 입니다. Just one bit I'll point out, just as a little side note before we go into the examples for this week, is the usage of the different forms in Korean. Now, there's a video that I put together specifically on this, which I highly recommend you watch, because when people start learning Korean, they immediately default to using one of the polite forms, either formal or informal, which for a lot of circumstances is okay. In fact, I'd say polite informal is the most spoken form, or at least what you'll hear the most when you go to Korea. The problem is, and it comes when you start making friends in Korea, or Korean friends. Because what happens is, if you talk to someone who considers you a friend in a polite form, what you're actually doing every time you use that form is saying, we're not friends. You know, you're creating distance. We're like, no, we're not actually friends. We're just acquaintances. Keep your distance sort of thing. And as I said, this can actually upset Koreans if you do it. So the form you use in those instances is the impolite form, which creates a sense of intimacy and shows that you're actually close friends with that person. As I said, before you start changing up your forms too much, watch the video on form usage and politeness levels in Korean. So moving on with the examples, and I haven't changed them up this week, and the reason I haven't changed them up is not because I'm lazy, but rather this ida verb is used a lot in those introduction things, which is one of the things you should be focusing and practicing the most right now. So, 제 고향은 멜번입니다. My hometown is Melbourne. Once again, change this to your hometown. 제 이름은 나탄입니다. My name is Nathan. 저는 호주 사람입니다. I'm an Australian person. 이것은 콜라입니다. This is cola. Now this last one, I highly recommend, as you should now be starting to look at some of the stuff around your house and think, what's that in Korean? Look up the word, learn it, and then don't just go, oh yeah, this is a cup, sweet, you know, this is a cuppa or whatever. Don't just do that, but rather, 이것은 콜라입니다. 이것은 컵입니다. Point to your fridge. 이것은 냉장고입니다. This is a fridge. So practice that stuff and get a bit of kinetics into your language learning. It'll help out a lot. All right, guys. Lastly, looking at similar grammar, it's the usage of the ida verb. Therefore, it's the same as the polite informal in terms of definitions, being 이에요, 예요. And lastly, iya, ya. All right, guys, as always, if you got any comments, chuck them below. Otherwise, good luck learning and have yourselves a safe and great day.